than the first one. Beautiful specks of gold on the head. Just an absolutely gorgeous fish. We're gonna go ahead and just release him right here. Swim right back up here into the shallows. It's gonna go right here by me. Nice little fish.
What's up, guys? It's a foggy morning here at Bronick Lake. Let's hope we can get on them today. We got a couple of poles out. Let's see if we can catch some carp. Fish on. There we go, finally. This doesn't feel like a bad one. I did leave my net sitting over here though. I haven't turned them yet. I'm gonna try and walk back to my net and then I'll try and turn them. Let's hope he doesn't get in my other line. Well, he's running to the left. This guy's got a little power in him. This is a good sized fish. Turn back around. Let's see. He's kind of leading me right now. We got a strong one on us. Definitely feels like a carp. It's a heavy one. Oh yeah. All right, he's right in front of us. Here he comes. Oh, those are some big boils in there. He is cruising. All right. Oh. Oh yeah, this is a good sized guy. Definitely a good sized guy. Oh, we don't want to flip him too much like that. All right. Oh yeah, that's a heavy one. Awesome. Been out here about 3 hours, hadn't really got much. Hadn't got anything, to be honest. It wasn't about getting much. Hadn't got anything until this guy showed up. All right. Bam, popped out. That's the rig that we use. It's about a 1 ounce weight with a spring cage and a size 1 octopus hook with a piece of synthetic corn. There we go. It's a good sized fish. We can get a quick weight before we get him back. Coming in at 10 and a third. He's a double digit, not bad. Put up a good fight for just being over 10. That's for sure. All right, let's get a release on this guy.
Yes, I can. Turn your camera back on for me.
Off he goes. All right, let's see if we can't do that again. I was just tightening this one up, and all of a sudden a fish bit. Okay, I'll take it. That's number 2.
Austin is currently in voice. Go there, go there.
He's coming in a little easy though. I don't feel the head shakes of a catfish, but he's definitely coming in easy. Oh, here he goes. He's going sideways on us. He's not far out. 10, 15 feet, 18 feet.
Okay. I think I'm good now, Daniel. Can you?
Flyers from U.S.A. Carp Guide. Do you want to turn a good fishing trip into a great one? Introducing baiting mixes, the smartest way to plan your feed strategy. Browse ready-to-made mixes crafted by expert anglers, or build your own from scratch. Choose ingredients, set quantities, log your results. With real data from your sessions, you'll know exactly what bait to use and when. Smarter prep, bigger catches, fewer blanks. Download the Go Catch Fish app, available in the App Store and Google Play Store today. Hi, I'm Daniel Irish from U.S.A.
4 or 5 seconds and we're out of time. It only takes 4 or 5 seconds when we're about to float. It's sinking or swim bit.
It's a nice little common.
I am. No worries.
So these are going to be the 2 rigs that I'm going to be starting out with today. I have a tiger nut on a yellow pop-up with a split shot right there. And then on the second rig we
I need
have
some chew though.
orange pop-up maize with a tiger nut. I am going to use a little bit of pack. Nothing crazy, just oats and corn. That's it, just oats and corn. Fish on. We are on.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. All right, we start yet? You ready? Hello, carp anglers, and welcome to USA Carp Guide YouTube channel. We don't have a guest tonight, so you have to put up with my ugly mug all night. Thankfully, it's only an hour or less.
Canada, what's up, Carpin? Nice to see you.
The first thing I want to do is tell you guys to like and subscribe before I forget. Expert always busts us in the head over that. Daniel and I always forget. And so please like and subscribe and let us grow this channel.
Colin, always nice to see you jumping in here. Love to see you. Love to see you guys. Brian, great.
Austin, are you talking?
Yeah, I'm talking to them. Yeah, I'm
Oh.
reading chat as we go. making sure we
Oh,
don't miss
okay.
anybody.
Well, you go ahead then.
No, we're already good to go, man. Everybody's just saying what's up. We got somebody from Ontario in here watching tonight. Then we got our regulars. We got Colin and Brian already in here trying to see who's going first. Is that any better? Audio louder? That sound better for you guys? If not, I'll just be quiet. I'm just trying to read chat and not talk over Kenny. Well, Mac, welcome back from your great adventures.
Thank you kindly, sir.
Yeah.
What an adventure it was. I couldn't be more delighted at the expo. Man, was it fun? It was a lot of fun. I was with some super silly people. Let me tell you. You guys don't know about Daniel Iris. He all you see is the big rooster and him being all nice, but he was mean to me all weekend. No, he wasn't. But he's actually hilarious, and so is James Sanders and Adrian Kelso. That's the team we took, and we was down there with Sipper Carpy, Brandon Kim, Fred Powers, Ham Sandwich, and the boys from Carpy Commando. Thank you guys for your kindness. Ben's Tackle Shack, Connecticut Custom Tackle, RJ, Jacob Ayat, and Brett and the boys, and Jay. Thank you for your kindness. Douglas McGrath, Carp Daddy Bates, and then there was us, and we had 3 entities there. We had USA Carp Guide, Bottom Feeder Baits, and West Coast Bait Boats. And of course, James will always represent Team Fish Fighters, and I don't blame him. They're a excellent team, and we had a lot of fun. There was a lot of exposure, and we sold all of our product. We sold out. Thanks to Dave and his crew that bought the remainder of our pack bait and tiger nuts, which wasn't very much. It was probably less than 30% of what we took. So extremely pleased with the turnout. The show was huge. And we had a little bitty corner in the back corner, and the traffic was unbelievable. I mean, we never shut up. We were talking to one person after another, after another, after another. They were very interested in the bait boats, interested in baits, interested in carp fishing. So we got to talk about what we dearly love, and it was nonstop. There is a movement going on in the carp world, I feel, and I think we're about to be busting at the seams. I talked to almost all of those guys at length about, getting together and forming some sort of panel or board, if you will, to help grow the sport, which we desperately need. And everybody was receptive. I was approached about it myself, and I'm excited for what's to come. Hey, Colin, don't tell me what to do, bro. I'll say something when I want to say something. You're not even on my team, bro. You're with those one guys. What are they called? I'm kidding. But I am talking.
How do you think we were received at the expo, considering that most of it would be walleye anglers and like largemouth anglers?
Well, that was the amazing part. Not only were we received well, but they were uber curious. There was a lot of bass anglers, a lot of walleye, trout, bluegill fishermen that came by and wanted to talk about carp fishing and was interested in how we went about it. And, the first question that we would kind of ask is, have you ever caught a carp? And most of them said yes, by accident. Well, as you well know, that's a majority of the time how people get into carp fishing. I mean, Dave is one of them. He didn't catch it by accident, but he caught his first one and he's hooked, and that's really what we was trying to do. There was a lot of talks about their waters, which they have beautiful waters with big old carp in them. And so, in fact, they have a lot better than we do here in Indiana. And so it's a little easier to get the movement to grow through those guys than it would be, say, here in Indiana or, the surrounding areas. Hello, Jamie. Hope all is well, sister. And I want to give a shout out to Bottom Feeder Baits, Team Fish Fighters, USA Carp Guide, Drop Back, Strike Pier Baits. I know I'm going to forget somebody. West Coast Bait Boats. Huh?
Catch.
Who?
Go catch fish.
I'm kidding. Yes, Catch. And we got a lot of people to download Catch. I'm curious as to the numbers. I got to get a hold of Peter and see how many we got downloaded, but we were working it as hard as we could, and they were really receptive to downloading it from the QR code they provided for us, which was super cool. Just takes a second, boom, there you are. And I was surprised at the feedback on it. Not very many people are happy with Fish Brain.
No. Fish Brain's always been behind the ball on a lot of the stuff in the U.S. and the U.S. market. They tried to mimic Instagram, and it failed miserably because that's not what people are looking for by a Catch diary. What people are looking for is exactly what Catch is providing today.
Yes, and then more, its default is to be private, but you can go public if you like, and you can make your own groups if you like. Your buddy can, you and your buddies can get into a little group and share that information or not share it at all, which is exciting.
Think about what that opens up for us down on Dale Hollow. I mean, that gives us more accurate targeting of specific fish when we start catching them.
Yeah.
We're going to know location, time, barometric pressure, our exact mix that we use, GPS location, not only from the bait boat, but also from Catch. The information that we're going to have access to and be able to share with our clients is astronomical. And on a personal level, you guys can do your own little groups like you do on Facebook now, but it would be none of the BS. So you get the messaging, you get the times, you guys can do your tournaments on this app. If you thought about it that way, you could have one guy monitoring 24/7 while everybody else fishes, upload to your group. There you guys go. There's another way that you guys can use this app on the bank.
And let me give a shout out to Dave and Jody. They're here with us right now. I love you guys too. Thank you for joining. Thank you for always supporting. I appreciate that. Man, we're on the rise. There's lots of exciting things. Daniel, Austin, and myself have been in a lot of talks. And we think that we need to kind of reach out to other platforms, TikTok. I finally downloaded WhatsApp, so I'm talking to some of them guys from the UK, Big Duff, Dominique, that came over just to see the expo. And boy, did they have a lot of things to say. Did a couple interviews with them. You'll see them in the next day or two. And that is exciting now. I mean, what would it be like to sit down with those guys, man, and hash it out, throw some stuff on the wall, see what sticks. Dom is a very intelligent person, and so is Duff. Speaking of Big Duff, there's a reason why they call him Big Duff. I'm a large individual, but kind of short. Duff is bigger than my neighbor's house, and extremely funny. So, Big Dom is here. Hello, sir. Thank you for joining. I appreciate that. Hello, RJ. Hello, everyone. And so we're trying to branch out. We're trying to get more exposure from the UK. I know a lot of those guys want to come over and fish, and we would be glad to host them. We are booked for spring, unfortunately, but we got a couple holes in October. I'm waiting on 2 guys to get set up, and then we might only have 1, but 2027 spring is wide open. And I look forward to bringing some of those guys over here and letting them catch the fishes of their dreams as we do. Is there anything that you guys would like to see from us that we can improve on, or that we're not doing? Because I got to tell you, we all have jobs except Daniel, but his job is fishing. This is what he does for an occupation. But even he gets overrun, and we just don't have a whole lot of time to explore our avenues. So if you got any suggestions for us, we'd be glad to check them out and do whatever it takes to make ourselves grow and make the sport grow. It's all about the carp to us. We treat them like royalty, and we want that to spread. I want as many people as I can to feel like I feel when I capture a big girl. Yeah. So any suggestions would be great.
Hey, Mac, you talked about the bait boats at the expo. What were some of the questions you were getting about them?
Well, first of all, it is actually a new concept to a lot of those guys. A lot of them never seen one before. And about half of them went straight to shark fishing. And man, that would replace my drone. It would. I mean, what would it be like to pay $8,000 for a drone only to watch it go down into the water? That stinks. So, educating them on what it is and what it did, it allowed for conversation. And then it naturally went into carp fishing. It naturally went into what we use it for and how we use it. And that generated a lot of discussion. And that's really all we was there for. Aside from my brother asked me to come, and I wasn't going to let him down for nothing. I don't care how long the drive was. I don't care how stinky Daniel's farts were. I'm getting in that car and we're driving 15 plus hours and we're going to get there. And I look forward to future ventures with Ben's Tackle Shack and the New England Carp Adventures out that way. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate that. And we will be returning that. And Real Good Hunter. That was another. There's these 2 kids. Look them up. It's Real Good Hunter, REEL, Good Hunter. And it's Kyler and Riker. And these boys lasso turkeys out of the air. Or whatever they do. I'm not that guy. I'm not a hunter. But these kids are special. They're super young. But their maturity level is probably older than mine. And do go check them out. I appreciate you guys coming and check us out. Tonight we don't have any guests. Tonight I was just wanting to kind of give an update on the expo, the up and coming things for USA Carp Guide and bottom feeder baits. I can't reveal too much, but bottom feeder is going into a direction that you might appreciate, and they will be at our expo here in Indianapolis. That's all you get to see. Sorry, that's it. So stay tuned. We'll be having some food or some fish very soon on top of what we're already putting out. And I look forward to that. Come to the expo. Austin, if you could give the address to the expo and the date, I would appreciate that.
What expo am I looking for?
I'm sorry, the chili meat, is that what you call it? The one we have here, I think it's February 21st, right?
I believe. Well, I'm going to double check. Give me a sec.
Yeah, and then post that address. I mean, we all know where it's at, but nobody else does. And hopefully we got Big Duff and Dom coming, and they've got us scratching our heads on why it's only one day. So we had some discussions in team chat about making it a 2-day event in the future. Probably not this year, but in the future. And I look forward to that. Man, it doesn't seem that hard, but when I don't have Daniel, I'm like lost. I'm lost. So I'm going to fumble a lot. Forgive me, and I'm trying to keep up with the chat as well. I see why Daniel struggles so much, but I know it's the 21st, guys. But what is the address? Can you post an address on there? Is James here or anybody?
I got it. It's coming up. Don't worry.
My man. And so we would like to see all you guys there. I make the chili, and you will appreciate it. I promise. Me and Mama are going to do all the chili as we have done in the past. The only difference this year is Mama has talked me into using those catering little plates with the burner underneath it, and then just setting them across the bar there, the kitchen, and letting people have at it, and that way I can mingle. Because I never get to sit and talk to anyone. I don't get to mingle much. I'm in and out of the kitchen trying to serve food, and I kind of don't want to do that this year. I mean, I don't mind. Don't get me wrong, but I think this is an uber important time in our passion, and I just want to talk as much as I can to the people that are vending and whatnot, to pick up ideas and to see if we can't, push forward, man. We're kind of stagnant. I think there's a wave coming, and all the right people are coming into place. All the right personalities are coming into place. Okay, Austin just posted the address and the times. So be there or be square. And okay, Carpin, New England just asked me about the little girl, Olivia. Olivia's going to be on our show. I'm going to go get that girl. She walks up to Daniel, sweetest girl you've ever talked to in your life. Her and her father walks up to the booth, and she has a Pokemon card in her hand. Yeah. And she kind of politely waits till it was clear, and she approaches Daniel. She sticks the Pokemon card up, and he grabs it. That's for you. And he grabs it, and he's already cracking. I already see him getting emotional. And then she says, "Can I have your autograph?" First of all, nobody wants my autograph. Nobody wants Daniel's autograph. So to be asked, it's super special, especially from a little 9-year-old girl, maybe 8, 9. If she's 10, then I'd be surprised. But it was the sweetest flipping thing that has happened in my entire career. And we would like to get her exposed and get her on the podcast and ask her a few questions. And she was out there trying to recruit carpers herself. In fact, she asked Jody, why don't you try it? Why? And so Jody says, okay, what do you like about carp fishing? And she says, everything. So shout out to Olivia. And I'm going to reach out to them and see if we can't get them on the podcast and interview them and have some fun with them. Colin Davies. So Colin Davies, he come out and booked a trip with 2 other Brits, and they said a word like 380,000 times. Still cracks me up and crack them up every time they say it. I can't say it on here, but I'm speaking to Colin in text and stuff. He's like, "I wish I could make it, man. Sorry, I can't make it." Yada yada. And so I just went on about my business and never thought another thing about it. And in the middle of the next day, Daniel walks up and hands me a note, and he says, "Do you think Colin Peters is the word I was speaking of?" And I just start busting out laughing. And I look up to see who sent it, and there was this really, for lack of better terms, really weathered looking man, had a hat on just like this, and he took his mask off, and it was daggone Colin Davies. He done jumped on a plane, come and met up with the boys, and that was super exciting, super special. Shout out to Colin Davies. I love you, boy. And that was a trip. I'll remember that for a long time to come. So come out. Hello, Asmir. How you doing, brother? Come out and get some chili, man. Let's talk about some carp. Maybe pick up a pole, maybe pick up a reel. There'll be plenty of stuff there to purchase, flavors, baits, and what have you. Anything that you need for carp will be there, and it'll be at some good prices. And there's also like a used part where you can it's like a swap meet little area, and there's lots of used equipment over there, used kit that you can go over and pick something up for cheap. And yes, Asmir, the show is February 21st, and it's just one day this year, but I hope to expand that to 2 days next year. Of course, I got to talk with the powers that be and the boys to see if it's feasible. But it is getting bigger, we're running out of room. So 2 days makes sense. Dom and Big Duff want to come, and it's a struggle to make that type of trip worth it for just one day. So we're going to do some alternative stuff for them and spend another day with them, and hopefully have some carp discussions and make the trip worthwhile. And I am stoked about that. I look forward to it. Those guys are leading the way with carp care and how to take care of fish. And I look forward to learning from them, and hopefully we can spread that across our nation and turn this fish into a sport fish. Once we turn it into a sport fish, maybe we don't have so many people sticking an arrow in them and killing them, but what has happened though, just like in our wild water tournaments, now they used to be fairly big. You used to be able to, you go to a wild water carp tournament and you might could win 25 grand. I know one tournament, if you catch the state record, it's 50 grand right off the bat. Boom. And so it's not like that anymore. You'll struggle to get $8,000, $10,000, $12,000 for first place. Meanwhile, the bow hunters are having tournaments. First place pays $65,000. So they beat us to the money, and that's why you'll see them in Cabela's first. You'll see them in Dick's first, and we want to do the best we can to turn it into a sport fish and sort of slow that noise down. I don't know how effective it's going to be, but I'm willing to take a BB gun up against a tank, and if we can at least chip the paint, I'm happy. So we got to try. We gotta see what we can do about that before all the trophy fish are gone. They don't target smaller fish; they target the big ones, and that kind of stinks.
No, violence isn't the answer, Mac.
It's not. I'm not doing it. Hi, Tommy. Man, I'm on the podcast live. I'll catch up to you. Is that all right?
Hi, Tommy.
No worries. Bye.
The world says hi.
Tommy was live. And so, is there any questions out there about the chili meat or
and no,
the expo?
You cannot get Kenny Mac's phone number to be featured on the podcast. Just putting that disclosure out there for the future, everybody.
I don't mind. I never shut up anyway, so. Yeah, you guys got any questions for me? I'll be happy to answer. And yes, Olivia was an angel, and I'm going to try to get Real Hunter on here as well. Real Good Hunter, I should say. I'm sorry. And see if we can't interview them boys and see what makes them tick. They're homeschooled. Their mother and father are beautiful people, which in turn they're raising beautiful people. And they were very well behaved, very mature, very well mannered, and smart, real smart. And so I did appreciate having a conversation with him. Okay. Dom has a message for me somewhere. Colin just told me to read it, but I don't know where he's at. Where are you at, Dom?
I see Dom Webb saying looking forward to the Carp Expo chili meat.
Yes. Okay. Well, they're coming. So that's extremely exciting, man.
Yeah, he says
Yeah,
right here that he successfully rearranged his flights and will be in Indianapolis during the thing.
that's amazing. Oh, I see where he's at. He starts with TBF and then goes
Yeah.
Dom Webb. Okay. All right. That's why I said Duff is a national treasure, our Statue of Liberty. Yes, he is a Statue of Liberty. I mean, he's like 9'15". I mean, you look up and I get a crick in my neck. This guy is so big. So TBF 2027 New England Expo will be the next marker in the American carp industry. Highly excited for what comes next in the coming years. Me too, sir. And I'm excited about you coming to Indianapolis, my friend. I can give an exclusive here on Big K Max Live. I have successfully rearranged my flights and will be in Indianapolis doing my poor man's impression of Big Duff. That's another thing, man. Those guys are hilarious, man. High spirits, lighthearted, smart individuals. And I don't know how smart I am, but I can be funny too. And so I'll fit right in with those knuckleheads and look forward to having carp talk. Again, is there any questions out there for me about the chili meat or the expo? I'll be glad to answer them for you. I know I'm a little off kiltered. I usually need a guest. I need somebody to talk to or ask. Coming down here just winging it is not my cup of tea. But I'm looking at the time. It's 7:28, and I got 32 minutes of this nonsense. Bear with me. Give me a question and I'll answer it. Okay, thanks. So we went out to eat one night and we went to a place called Fireflies. And I got to tell you, we don't know how to cook barbecue. This place was the most amazing food I've ever had, ever. All the chicken, the brisket, the pulled pork. I mean, everybody raved over that food, and it was a wonderful time. A real good hunter was there. Their mother Tina and father was there. Uh, Murph Max was there. Kevin Murphy. Shout out to the Lady Ginger. Yeah, let's give Lady Ginger a shout out. What's the date on the Lady Ginger? Have they posted that yet? Do we know the date of the Lady Ginger?
I'll get it for you. Keep going. You're good.
Okay. Well, just look up Murph Max or Kevin Murphy or the Lady Ginger. And that is a tournament that is sweeping across the country. And if I had to guess, in the next year or two, it will be the biggest tournament in the United States. And it's how they're going about it, I think, is what makes it so special. It's a charity event, and it's not just a bunch of carp anglers competing for money, man. It's a family oriented. They have music, they have food. There's kids everywhere, there's families everywhere. And they're out to, yes, catch a carp, but to also have a great time. And Murph does a wonderful job in running the event. It goes off without a hitch. They got weigh marshals, everything that you could want from a tournament is there. If you're a very serious angler, you'll get seriousness. If you're recreational, you'll have fun. Not that the serious anglers don't have fun, but you know my point. Some people are just grinders, and they want to win, so they'll go after it pretty good. And you'll have that opportunity. You'll have a fair shake at a wonderful tournament. I also have to keep track of my battery because I left my daggone charging port somewhere. I don't know where it's at. So I might have to cut this short because I only got a little bit of battery left. But I wanted to get on here and not miss a Tuesday. It's Daniel's birthday. Please wish Daniel a happy birthday. And he wanted to be on here, and I didn't want him on here. I wanted him to use this time to flood Molly with some love and pamper himself with some love. Daniel goes hard, man. You guys have no idea. He goes hard. I know I post a video or I post a picture of him sleeping every 12 seconds, but it's not fair to him.
I've got something for Daniel. I got something for him. I know he's sitting at home watching, so I wanted to go ahead and just send this his way.
Okay, but if you okay.
Happy birthday, Daniel. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday.
I feel like a fish out of water is what I feel like.
I just played him a happy birthday song. That's all.
My man. No way. It's Kyler's birthday? Daniel shares a birthday with Kyler. That's awesome. Happy birthday, Kyler. We wish you well. Happy birthday, Kyler. How old is he?
Happy birthday, Daniel. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday.
I feel like a fish out of water is what I feel like. I heard you got banned from Lady Ginger, Kyler. Or is this Tina? You got banned from Lady Ginger. She says she does most of it. 15. 15? Man, they are young. They are young. Good for them. Yeah, go like and subscribe to them boys. They got some really good videos. In one video I seen, Kyler is turkey hunting, and I don't know what you call it or the hunting terms, but he kicks up a turkey, and the turkey goes to fly over his head, and he shot that booger plumb out of the sky, and it landed right in front of his feet. Dangerous kids. And then there's other videos of them catching fish in the ice. Man, go check them out. Really cool kids, really cool family, and they deserve our attention. And that is what we're trying to build in America. Let's get back to old school family fun. Let's go fishing. Let's enjoy each other and not throw stones at each other. And I think we do that through Mother Nature. I think that we do that through hunting and fishing and barbecues, and the good times are slipping away with us while we're getting mad at each other over goofy stuff. These guys are a breath of fresh air. Go check them out. Also, go check out Connecticut Custom Tackle to get your leads. I had a great weekend with those guys. They had bang up products, and RJ always takes care of all of us. So go do that. And it's all of you guys watching together tonight. Tell Riker to get on, video. I know he wants the whole world to see his face. I know he does. He can't wait. Yeah, I love you too, RJ, man. It was a very special weekend for us, man. I enjoyed our time off. When we got off and went and had dinner, there wasn't a second that I did not enjoy, except for James Sanders snoring. I got to tell you something mean I did to James Sanders, but Daniel was a part of it. He always acts innocent, but Daniel Irish was a part of it. He laughed. So it makes you an accomplice, a accessory, you're hit. But James, we got into the hotel, and we're done. We're tired. Flop on the bed. James flops on the bed next to me. I flop on this bed right here. I start going through Facebook, trying to catch up to everything that's going on. James nods off. And you could tell when he's asleep, because if he's sleeping, he's snoring. And the second he would nod off, and the second I heard the first snore, I would yell, "Huh?" And he'd wake up. I didn't hear you, bro. You said something? No, I didn't say that. I'm evil, um, I guess, but it's funny. And I'd wait for him to fall asleep again, and as soon as I'd hear that snore, he would get it again. Huh? What'd you say? So the third time that I did it, he didn't hear me, and he was fully asleep. So uh, another quick story about James, and I'm not going to pick on James. Daniel wants me to, but I'm not going to. But we're having a conversation at dinner, and there was a lull in the conversation, and James out of the blue says, "Hey, did you guys see the IU game?" And all of us said, "Yeah." He said, "I didn't," and that was it. I thought he was Gary, spark a conversation, but apparently not. So it was. So the three of us just started busting out laughing because classic James Sanders. And yeah, we never did stop laughing, man. There was never a point um, that we wasn't laughing about something stupid.
Hey,
And
Kenny
then
Mac, did you see the
yeah,
leprechaun underneath the rainbow with the pot of gold?
no,
Yeah, neither did I.
I know that was exactly the way it was. It was exactly like that. Like, we lean in, yeah, we all see it, and I thought, maybe he's going to tell us a portion that he enjoyed or what have you. Yeah, I didn't. That was that. But we had some good food. Man, that's my favorite. Real good hunter. So bring it. Daniel on the bank, tell him about James. I did. We're all family now for life. I agree with that sentiment 100%. We are family for life now. I'm a very loyal person. I have 10 grandkids, and I think I would quit carp fishing for them. Oh, see, look, battery is low, which is good because I'm a fish out of water doing this thing by myself without content. So if I get cut off, you guys know that I lost my battery. So I'll tell you now, I love you all. We are family. I'm looking forward to all of us getting together. Um, we catch up on the what's it called? What's it called?
On the what? The chat? We're already caught up on the chat.
Yeah, you got a mouse in your pocket?
Yeah, his name's Kenny Mac. They call him Mr. Boombastic.
I wish I fit in a pocket, bro. I wouldn't even fit in a kangaroo pouch, bro.
Oh, give yourself more credit. I bet we could get
Okay,
some kitty floaties on you.
I will give you myself more credit. Dave Outdoorsman comes down to give me a carp slayer hoodie, and it was a bad to the bone hoodie, man. So I was excited, and he's like, "It's 4X. This one will fit you."
You're a 5.
No, no,
Used to
Dave, it
be.
won't. No, it won't fit me, Dave. I promise. He said, "Oh my God, Kenny Mac, this will fit an elephant."
Oh,
Didn't.
shouldn't have said that.
He didn't. I'm just saying he was just sure it was going to fit, and I barely got it over my shoulders. I'm 56 inches right here. Oh, I'd hate to see what my belly is. I bet it's over 5 foot,
You're the
but
reason
you can't
everybody
really
doesn't
tell.
believe our fish are real at Dale Hollow. You know that? Because you take a picture
What?
with a 40, it looks like a 20-pounder that you're about to toss back. Like, people
I
don't believe it.
I know, because yeah, I'm a large individual, but I'm only 4'2", so it
Liar.
makes me even bigger looking. But yeah, I'll hold up a 40, and that dang thing sure will look like a 20. It sure will. Daniel holds up a 20 and it looks like a 90-pound fish.
That's why we give all the fish to him to take pictures for the website.
Here, Daniel, take a picture.
Now we just went ahead and spilled the beans on why we hired Daniel. Sorry,
There you go.
everybody. So if you're looking for a position at USA Carp Guide, you can apply online. We're looking for anybody under 5 foot tall, under 120 pounds, preferably small hands.
Yes, little bitty hands, look like Jacob Ayotte.
We're also taking youth anglers because those are really cool too.
Casimir just said he doesn't agree with the barbecue. Bro, let me clarify. I'm talking about in Indiana. I will give it to you. I have never in my life tasted chicken better than yours, Asmir. So let me clarify. I appreciate what you're saying. But I was speaking of Indiana. We don't know how to do barbecue here in Indiana, bud.
Not on
And
scale.
tomorrow night on Team Fish Fighters, the Real Good Hunter Boys will be on there. So be sure to check that out on YouTube. But they don't start there till 8 o'clock. We try to get ours out at 7 so everybody can go to bed. But
We're old.
they'll be on. Please, please, please tune in. They are very, very special boys. They really, really are. You're going to appreciate how they talk, their mannerism, how they carry themselves, their knowledge. You're going to appreciate it. Smart kid. So tomorrow night,
There's Jake.
18th.
Haven't seen him in here in a while. What's up, buddy?
What's up, Jake? How you doing, brother?
Glad
Hope you're
to see
feeling
you're
good.
recovered. You know, out of the hospital, doing good now.
Yeah,
Scaring us all like that. You can't be doing that no more.
I know he spent a grip in the hospital with a.
Boy, it was tough for him.
It was a long time. Yeah.
I tried not to send pictures of fish. I didn't want to make him jealous.
Uh, Shout out to Colin Davies for joining the CCT guys. He got invited to be on the Connecticut Custom Tackle team. They got a gym. They got an absolute gym. They represent Carp Max Baits. So a shout out to those guys. And what do you think about doing seminars to teach kids, adults how to tie rigs and such? I would love to do that, Daniel. I was talking to Dave Outdoorsman today, and he's going to do something similar to that. And he's pulling the kids from like the YMCA and going in there and saying, "Hey, I'll create this program once a month. I'll take a group of kids down to the local park and catch some carp." I think we should do something like that. I think while they're at the park, do it start to finish tutorial and show them how to tie the hair rig and prepare the whole thing. And man, all it takes is them to catch one fish, and you're a carper for life. You heard? And that's the goal. And I think we will look into something like that, Daniel.
Yeah, putting the cart in front of the horse like I always do. Like I've already got some good ideas for that. You know, we could do intro class where we just take bread and simple rigs out, show them how to catch. We could teach them how to tie rigs once they get a little more experience and want to stick around after the first class, because there's always drop off. There's a bunch of stuff we could do with that. That'd be really fun.
Yeah. We get to let our hair down. We don't have to be so serious.
Yeah, exactly.
Have some fun. When we got clients, we're buckled down. We're hot after catching fish, and that's all we're thinking about. And but that type of thing, and plus we can do it in warmer weather. We can do it back here at home. I'm all for that, and would be glad to head up something of that nature.
I'm going to work on getting a script together. I can do some simple tutorial videos, put together a playlist. That way we have some material for you guys out there. We don't do a good enough job. We just unfortunately get wrapped up in it and consumed by it like everybody does and just forget to post the basics sometimes.
We do. Yeah, that's a good point. That is what happens, especially to me. I think Daniel is all the time showing different rigs, but he's not breaking them down. So he does a little better job than me, but we need to do a little better job than that. Asmer asked, Kenny, will you start fishing Dale? I will start fishing Dale probably the third week of March. I have some plans to go to the Santee with an online friend and I'll probably do that the first or second week of March. And then when I get back, I'll get all the gear ready, head down to Dale, and we'll probably be there till the second week of May, or at least I will. Any more questions about Dale?
While you're doing
Is
that,
Duff
I'm going
on
to go
here?
ahead and pull up pricing for everybody so they can get a idea of what's going on there.
All right. Okay. Big Duff is in the house. The man himself that is 9'15".
Duffy!
I want you to come to Dell, brother. I think you'll have an excellent time. You'll catch the most unique, beautiful fish ever. You won't forget it. And we look forward to that. I'd like for you to bring Dom as well, man. We can get that done. I promise you.
And we got good photos.
But you do a lot for us. You do a lot for us, Big Duff. Thank you so much, brother. You're really pushing our name out there across the pond. And as a guide service, we need that. We need that traffic over here. We're doing okay. Daniel and I do okay, especially in spring. Austin comes down and spends a couple weeks, and man, that's all we do is go after it. But it could be better. Maybe it causes us to buy a second boat. Yeah.
Hey. Oh, man, there it is, everybody. He's got to leave us on that cliffhanger. Well, with that being said, I'm not going to sit here and bore you guys with my ugly face. That's why I'm the producer. But I will go ahead and sign everybody off. We appreciate you for swinging by tonight, saying hello, saying what's up, being involved with us, and actually appreciating the message that we're trying to drive home here with these things, man. All about the community, all about growing the sport, getting everybody together. We appreciate you for sure, because without you guys, we're nothing, guys. Absolutely nothing. We're just some idiots sitting here talking to each other online, and we really, really appreciate you guys. So like always, I'm going to send you off. Like and subscribe. I'm going to roll the outro, a few different ads. We got to put catch in there. West Coast Bait Boats, Bottom Feeder Baits. Those are the big three that make sure that we keep going at the end of the day. So appreciate you guys. Much love.
Hi, I'm Daniel Irish from USA Carp Guide. Do you want to turn a good fishing trip into a great one? Introducing baiting mixes, the smartest way to plan your feed strategy. Browse ready-to-made mixes crafted by expert anglers, or build your own.
And the tide's got 4 or 5 seconds and we're out